students, of which 25% are boys. Given that 70% of the boys pass a maths test, calculate the number of boys who pass the test. Okay, so we develop a rough idea about what the question is saying. First, we have a class of 40 students. Okay, 25% boys. Out of this 25% boys, 70% of them pass maths. Okay, so what the question wants us to find is the number of boys who actually pass maths itself. Okay, so what we can do first is to find out how many boys are there in the class. So please present your answer very clearly. Number of boys. Okay, number of boys is now. Okay, so 25% is 25 over 100 times 40. So that would give us one total net. Okay, then after that, number of boys who pass maths. Will be 70% of 10. So there will be 7 boys. Okay, so I hope that your presentation would be at least shown like that. Okay, if there is no clear statement, please go and get your corrections done. I'm not going to accept your homework. I've already said this countless times. So I don't know why is it that I have to suffer through marking through your homework with terrible presentation. Okay, question 21. It says that Siti wants to hire a secretary. She gives a typing test to the 3 applicants who apply for the job. The following table shows the result. We want to know who is the best typist. Justify your answer with calculations clearly shown. Okay, so there are 3 different applicants, A, B, and C. Number of words typed in 3 minutes is given. Okay, that is 214, 252, 229. Followed by number of typo errors. That is 17, 20, and 18. Okay, so in order to have a fair comparison, we can find out what is the percentage of errors that they make. Okay, so percentage of errors by A would be considered by having 17 out of 214 times 100%. Okay, so we can find that proportion itself, that percentage. Okay, so go and calculate out what is this value. Then we also find out what is the percentage of errors by B. There will be 20 over 252 times 100%. Find the value as well. Followed by percentage of errors by C. Okay, and then we also find that value. Right? Now because all of them are in percentages, that means they share the common base of 100 now. Okay, then we can compare them based on the value itself. Okay, hence, based on this, okay, we can decide who is the better typist. In order to be a better typist, will you consider someone who has more errors or lesser errors? Lesser errors, right? So that means you're looking for a smaller number over here. Okay, so the smaller the number, the better. Right? So therefore, typist, I don't know, you go and decide. Okay, by comparing the numbers, is the best typist. Okay, and that is because this is the percentage of errors. Is the lowest, or you can say smallest also. Okay, come in. Make your way around. Alright, any questions? Okay, so if that's good, then can you please submit your homework to the front? take your staff stand behind. By the end of the lesson, please. You done questions ready? Okay. Previously, we were looking at chapter 8.2, so let's go back to our notebook. Let me get this. Okay, the last time I also asked you to go back home and get practice now for question 2 done. Alright, so let me get the question onto the whiteboard.
There's a difference.
Okay, sorry, I really don't know why this is not working suddenly. This is working now. Oh yes, fine. Okay. So I asked you to go back home and get question 2 done. I hope you have already done it. Okay. So the way to do question 2 is similar to how we did it in question 1. However, this time around we're looking at area. Okay. So you can draw out a rectangle to try to understand the question. It says that the length of the rectangle is twice that of its breadth. So we let the breadth be x and the length be 2x. Okay. So let the original breadth be x and the original length be 2x. Okay, so it says that the length of the rectangle is increased by 10% while its breadth is decreased by 10%. So this goes up 10%, this goes down 10%. Which means that the new breadth itself okay, the new graph will actually be 10% lower. That means that it is now 90%. So 90 over 100 times x, so we get 0.9x. Okay. Likewise, we find what is the new length, which will be 10% more from the original, which is 2x. So now it is 110 out of your 2x. So therefore, we will be getting, where's the answer? 2.2x. Okay. So now that we have the new length and new breadth, we can find out what is the new area as well as the original area. So the original area itself, area of a rectangle will be your length times breadth. So we have x times 2x. Hence we will get 2x squared. So I'd like you to check and make sure that you get 2x squared. And then the new area itself will be the new length and the new breadth. Oops. Okay, 0.9x times 2.2x. So using a calculator, take 0.9 times 2.2, we will get 1.98. And then x times x gives us x squared. Okay, so this is the slight difference between question 2 and question 1. Whereby in question 1 we were looking at length, so therefore it adds up. Okay, but now we're looking for area, x times x, remember it gives us x squared. Okay, then to find the percentage change, since the original is 2x squared and the new one is now 1.98x squared, that means that there is a percentage decrease. Okay, if we want to be specific about it, so we take the change amount, which is 2x squared minus 1.98x squared, over the original amount, which is 2x squared, times 100%. Okay. So with 2 minus away 1.98x squared, you will find that it gives us 0.02x squared over 2x squared. Okay, which results in us being able to simplify this fraction by cancelling out our x squared, or to be exact, we're dividing by x squared in numerator and denominator. Then I press into my calculator 0.02 over 2 times 100, and I will find 1%. Okay, so therefore the percentage change in the area is a 1% decrease. Okay, so that will be the answer. I hope that you are able to get the answer through your own work itself. Right? Okay, moving on. I want to talk about percentage point. Okay, percentage point is just a concept whereby you need to understand what the word actually means. So there's this article over here, which is a real article from Straits Times. Okay, it published in 2018. So it says here that the GST, the goods and services tax, is going to increase from 7% to 9% between 2021 and 2050. Okay, sorry, 2021 2025. Alright, currently this year, what is our GST rate? 8%, right? Last year it was 7%. So last year it was 7%, now 8%. What is the percentage increase? How many of you would say that it is 1%? Is there an increase of 1%? No, right? Okay, because I cannot just take the difference to find out what is the percentage change. I need to do the entire formula, okay, to know what is the percentage change itself. Okay, however, this increment of 1%, there is a word for it. The word that we use is percentage point. Okay, which explains why in this article it says that there's a 2 percentage point increase. Okay, we cannot say that there is a percentage change, but what we call this is a percentage point. So there's a percentage point in 1 percentage point increase from 7 to 8. In fact, next year there will be another percentage point increase of 1%, or rather 1 percentage point. Okay, so that is the on the bookshelf. Okay? So it says that 70% are English books and they are 35. So we can tell that 70% represents 35 books. Okay? Take note about the way I present. I use an arrow. Okay? I do not use the equal sign because you cannot say that 70% is equal to 35. 70% is equal to 0.7 because 70 divided by 100 is a 0.7. Okay? You cannot say that they are equal. It is only a representation, so we use an arrow to represent this idea. Okay? Otherwise, you can use a long dash, right? But I know some of you have been lazy. Your dashes sometimes are not long enough, and it looks very short and very confusing. It may look like a minus sign. So that's why I will usually use an arrow rather than using a long dash itself. Okay? So 70% represents 35 books. We want to find out how many books are there on the bookshelf. So the total number of books on the bookshelf represents 100%. If you are quick enough, you will know that, okay, we can take 35 divided by 70 followed by times 100. Okay? If you are not and you can't see that calculation, it is actually because we were looking for 1% when I take 35 divided by 70. Okay, so I divide by 70 on the left, divide by 70 on the right. I'm doing this by proportion. Then after that, I times 100, I times 100, which explains why I have 35 over 70 times 100. Okay, and then I will find that my answer will be 50. Okay, so the number of books on the bookshelf are 50. Followed by multiplying by 100. Okay, and then we will get our answer to be equals to $600. Okay, so the original cost equals $600. Okay, what does appreciate actually means? Appreciate means that the value of something increases. Okay, it is not that the vase actually appreciate you better. Okay, they don't find you good looking and they appreciate how you look and all that. No. Alright, so when it comes to mathematics, when we use the word appreciate, it means that the value has increased. Okay, the opposite of appreciate, value increases. Okay, the opposite of appreciate is depreciate. Okay, normally we use the word depreciate in terms of money, in terms of value as well. We don't say that we depreciate a person. Okay, I will not over time depreciate Enqi. Okay, so that's a very weird word to use. Alright, so appreciate, depreciate, okay, it's really talking about money, about a certain value of something. Alright, so looking at question 2, again, it says that the vase actually appreciates in value by 20%, okay, from the previous year itself. Alright, so from each year to the next year, the value of the vase increases. So in this question, it said that 2020, the value of the vase is $180,000. And we want to find out what is the value in 2018. So the timeline that we're looking at is between 2018 to 2019, followed by 2020. Okay? So from 2018 to 2019, based on what the question says, there is an increment of 20%. And then from 2019 to 2020, there is an increment of 20%. Okay? Question to ask ourselves, does this mean that from 2018 to 2020, there is a total increment of 40%? No, okay, we need to be very clear about that. Why? Because from one year to the other year, the base is actually different. So, to find out what is 2019, we follow the 2018 base value. And to find out what is 2020, we follow the base value from 2019. Okay? So, to generate an idea to answer this question, we need to realize that this $180,000 is actually 120% when 2019 is referred to 100%. Okay? But then, between 2019 and 2018, this same amount is actually 120% when I have 2018 as 100% itself. Okay, so I break this down into two separate parts, two separate timelines, between 2019 to 2020 and 2018 to 2019. Okay? So now that we have this understanding about the question already, we create our answer. Okay? So this 120% is actually $180,000. Maybe I'll just write it here so that we can all see. Okay, so 120% is $180,000. So our 100% will be 180,000 divided by 120 times 100. Okay, so taking that into our calculator, we will find that the value is going to be $150,000. Okay, so what we have found here is the value in 2019. Okay, value in 2019 is 150,000. So we fill this out. Okay, but that's not our objective. Our objective is to find out the value in 2018. So we repeat the same series of steps. We go ahead and find out what is 120%, which is $150,000. And then we can find 100%. Okay, such that it needs us to get the value of $125,000. And hence the value in 2018 is $125,000. I want us to be very careful about the way we present. Please make sure you write down value in 2019, value in 2018. If you tell me 2018 equals to $125,000, okay, this doesn't make sense mathematically because it's as though you're telling me 2018, okay, itself as a number is $125,000. Okay, in 1 year it can be so cheap. I don't know how much it's 2023 now lah. Okay, so please be careful. Don't be lazy in what you're writing. Okay, questions? Okay. Let's just do one more. Okay, and practice now 15. Okay, I erase this part, can? Okay, looking at question 1. It says that after a pay cut of 3%, Struber's monthly salary becomes $3,346.50. Find her original monthly salary. So for this $3,346.50, can someone tell me how many percent does it refer to? How many percent? There is a pay cut of 3%. So this amount is how many percent? 97%, right? Okay, so 97% is this amount. Okay, we want to find the original, so we find 100%. Okay, we do this calculation. Find 1% and times 100. So therefore, our value will be 3,400. Okay? I want you to go back home, do question 2 on your own in your notebook. Okay? It is something similar to practice now 14, question 1. Just that in this case, we're talking about depreciating, so value is going down. Okay? Follow the same way of doing in practice now 14. Right? Tomorrow, when we see each other, I see you all tomorrow, right? Yeah. Okay. So tomorrow when we see each other,